Hey, you guys want to see another carpenter trick? So I'm hanging an exterior door. And anyway, let's see, what can I tell you about this? The trick I was going to show you was we pull out the weather strip. Here's the Q-Lon weather strip, right? And you have to grab the top of it and then pull out. And there's like a little curve in there with a T-mold thing that comes loose. And then we hang the door by using some screws. I like these stainless steel trim heads. They're a little spendy, but they're going to outlast me, right? And so yeah, and then what you do is you just put the weather strip back on, and there's no fasteners. It's like hidden fastener type of thing. Now I'm going to spray foam this. This is an old remodel house that molded up, and we had to trout the floor. Anyway, I'll spray foam the gap with some can foam, you know. And when I hang this, I make sure that the door is going to have clearance on the mat. We're going to actually come back and do OSB. TNG flat subfloor all the way across here. So this will come up another 3/4 of an inch. So I block the door up by 3/4 of an inch on some 1x and then some pressure treated outside. It's a good idea to put it on this, get some material underneath this little lip on this aluminum threshold, because these guys really sag big time when you step on them. See that? Probably make it sag even. If you don't have anything in there, it's going to really sag bad. Sags enough as it is, even with my board in there. And then I'm making a movie, Brucey. Anyway, so I was going to tell you guys, the way I hang this is first you get the rough opening bigger than the door. You know, the door is like, this is a 2.6 door, 30 inches. They're going by inches now. The old timers would say 2.6. So it's 2 inches bigger, so it allows room for the jamb, an inch for the jamb on that side, an inch for the jamb on this side. And since this is a little funky old house, we kept the door jamb part as a shim, and anyway, and so it gives us some gappage for spraying the foam. But yeah, so we check the bottom to make sure it's level. We check the top to make sure we have enough headroom. We had to cut off part of the old jamb up here. Needs to be, what is it, Bruce? 6'10", right? Yeah, height, and then a little bit of gap for. It's not going to settle. The old house has settled probably quite a bit already. But we'll fill that with foam. And then once we do that, then we start we kind of center it on the hinge side so we can spray foam both sides. I used to slam everything to one side, but then I couldn't get any foam behind it. And then after that, we get one side plumb, and then we don't worry about the other side. We close the door and we check the gap on top, because this gap can be really affected by the floor down there. Like if this floor was up high at this end, then you'd have a big gap. Conversely, if that floor is down, you'd have a gap. It would no gap. So that's why you do the level across the bottom to start out with. Then you just set the door jamb so it matches the door. So if there's any twists, like sometimes if I were to set this jamb with the wall, it would be all wanky, it'd be all crossed up, you know, crisscrossed. So you have to match the door. So that's how we're doing exterior doors. Thanks, guys. See you, man. Bye.